If I really had to choose my top 3 Star Wars films of the Skywalker saga, without a doubt they are Return of the Jedi, The Empire Strikes Back, and Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you are new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, the great thing about Revenge of the Sith is because we do get to learn a little bit more about other Darths, or about other Sith Lords, if you will. One great example is of Darth Plagueis, where Palpatine is talking about Plagueis to Anakin Skywalker, telling about how he achieved the ability to create life and to find a way to live on forever, essentially. And that's exactly what Palpatine was able to emulate in The Rise of Skywalker, is because he learned this ability through his master, Darth Plagueis. Now, this movie went through a lot of changes and adjustments, as you all know. Back in 2019, the end of the summer, into the early fall is when a lot of changes were being made to this movie, and we actually lost a lot of scenes in the process because Disney and Lucasfilm wanted to create a different tone for Episode 9 for the overall audience to go ahead and see this movie in a different light. Originally, this movie, was going to have a lot of Jedi and Sith lore embedded within it, and a lot of that was shifted over to the visual dictionary and the novelization of Episode 9. So, Darth Plagueis, a lot of fans out there, including myself, love this character because of who he is and who he's connected to. Palpatine, of course. And so what's rather interesting about all of this is that it's explained that during the months of August, September, and October is when many reshoots and rewrites were done to The Rise of Skywalker by Disney and Lucasfilm in order to make the changes and in order to change the overall structure of the film to create a brand new tone for the audience. Now, it's said that one of the big scenes that were deleted involved the explanation of Palpatine's survival and how it all had to do with the Sith spirits within the spiritual realm who are keeping Darth Sidious, or should I say, yes, Darth Sidious alive and well, and that the Crate Machine is what keeps the body from rotting and allowing Sidious to move around. Now, it's said that the original scene of the explanation of how Palpatine is able to live is that many Sith spirits are combined with Palpatine's body, including Palpatine's own spirit as well, which makes up his entire consciousness. Now, it's said that though this explanation was deleted from the film, it will be explained in the film's upcoming novelization that Darth Plagueis was able to live on in The Rise of Skywalker and is said to be a part of Palpatine. Now, it's said that J.J. Abrams is the one who came up with the idea to make it known to fans that Plagueis was able to live on in the form of a spirit, and that this would play a major role in the famous line of dialogue from Episode 3 about Darth Plagueis. The entire scene was deleted from the original cut of the movie and is now only being saved to be explained in the upcoming film's novelization that will go over exactly how Plagueis was able to transfer over into the spiritual realm after getting killed by the hands of his own apprentice, Sheev Palpatine. This was JJ's way of also including a major reference to the iconic Sith Lord by name. So let's go over a couple of parts about this. Now, the thing about J.J. Abrams, obviously you can see that he had a lot of passion here. He had a lot of ideas to connect this movie to Revenge of the Sith. In fact, if you guys go ahead and watch the movie, there's a lot of references to that line of dialogue where he says, the dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities some considered to be unnatural, where he also even says the iconic line, or, the iconic one-liner, good, and everything related to it in that sense. So what I like about this is that this was going to be a major revelation that Plagueis actually lived on after all these years, since 2005's Revenge of the Sith, of Palpatine talking about Plagueis and how he was not able to save himself. He actually did find a way to eternal life, and that his own spirit, his consciousness, if you will, was able to transfer over into the spiritual realm and is now a part of Palpatine on the world of Exegol before his own death by the hands of Rey. So, not only does Rey get to kill Palpatine, she gets to kill all of the Sith, literally all of the spirits of the Sith. And I think that's something that really goes unnoticed, is that Rey not only kills Palpatine, but she kills all the Sith spirits that are a part of Sidious. And that is a big deal. To me, I think that's a little bit too much. I feel it should have been the combination of the Force Ghost showing an actual physical form, and Ben Solo and Rey working together equally to take down Palpatine and all the Sith Lords a part of him. So this will be further explained in the upcoming novelization of Episode 9 that will go over exactly, how Darth Plagueis' spirit was able to actually become in existence and was able to actually transfer over into Palpatine's body. Again, we get a loose explanation, a light explanation, I should say, in this movie where Palpatine says, that's what I want, for you to kill me, and my spirit will transfer into you, pass into Rey. And how she will be Empress, and he and, Rey will become one. That's also a nice little nod to Dark Empire, where he tells Luke Skywalker, perhaps I could even be you, and we could rule the galaxy as one. So anyways, guys, with that being said, let me know what you think about Darth Plagueis, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
From night to moon we hear them moans again.